Hey y'all, in this video we're going to take a look at the Transact SQL command identity insert. I'm going to show you how to use it and I'm going to show you why we need it. Now let's get to work. I'm here in SSMS and SQL Server with a very simple table pulled up in front of me, and you'll notice that there's a key field here called plant ID, and it's mostly sequential. You'll see it starts from 1 goes to 6, but then it skips 7 and 8 and goes from 9 to 17. Now why or how could this have happened, right? You'll see this one of two things. I've seen it. Either somebody has deleted one of your key rows and you want it back, and you don't have a transaction log that can put it back, so you're going to have to insert it on your own. Or there was some sort of migration, and when the data came over in the migration, these keys were missed, and for some reason you need to get them back in there. All right, so let's flip over to another tab where I already have some of this statement typed out so that we can work with it. Now, one thing to know up front is you must have security to be able to alter the table or own the table to be able to do this particular transaction. So if you're getting some sort of permissions error, that's where your problem is. Now, the way that this works, when you want to insert something into a table, you have to say set identity insert the table name to on, which is this guy right here. So I'm going to say set identity insert plant on. I'm going to execute that, and it will say got it. All right, so now all that's done is it's sort of opened the gate for the plant table and that identity to receive data. I can actually do an insert statement and put data in that field now instead of SQL Server auto assigning the next incremental number. So again, I've typed this out, insert into plant ID and description of the fields, and I want the values of 7 and plant 7. So I'm going to execute that. I'm going to go back over and rerun this guy, and you'll see now that plant ID is in here with number 7 added. Now I'm going to close this out and bring it back just to show you that once I do that, it still doesn't necessarily order it correctly, but it's in there. If you want it ordered, you can always order it. You can always set up an index, so on and so forth. And then when you're done doing your insert, what you're going to want to do is say set identity insert plant off. Now it's closed. It's not going to let you put anything in. So with that insert off, which is the default, if I try to put in the 8 and I execute that guy, go, it says can't do it because identity insert is set to, let me pull it over here, let me get this out of the way, look out, oh, it's set to off. Put it back here. All right, so that's the error. Identity insert is set to off. All right, now when I go back over here and I go and put my next entry, you'll see that I get an error. Well, it's probably mad because I was doing all of that over there, but you can see it went ahead and did it. It just was angry because I hadn't, oops, plant 18. Let's do one more, plant 19. I hadn't refreshed the data. So there it is. We're back to normal. We've got our 7 in here. If we really wanted to see this organized, we could always say sort ascending, and then we should be able to look at everything in there minus 8. Well, that's bothering me. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. So I'm going to say, let's see, set identity plant on 888. So I should better run this, and let's execute this. And there it is, 1 through 19, they're all covered. That's the identity insert command. I hope that this video was helpful to you, and I'm just going to say have a great day.